morning and welcome back to another video. Today we have got another what I eat in a day. It's been a while, it's been a few weeks. I've been loving filming my workouts every week for you guys. I thought I would bring a what I eat in a day today because Dan is going to be away with work this weekend. So he leaves today, so you might see him this morning, but I used to really struggle with being home alone. Being home alone used to be like an opportunity to be like, if I wanted a bit of chocolate, no one was there to judge me. So if I wanted the whole bar, I would have the whole bar. If I wanted then something else, I would have then something else. It used to be something that I really struggled with, especially, being home alone, just being in that judge-free place and then truly eating how you feel, which was something that I had to get over. So with Dan being away, I kind of wanted to bring you guys through what I'm going to eat, even though I'm home alone. So even though I'm cooking for one, even though I'm going to have dessert for one, I thought you could come along with me and we can kind of just go through why I'm eating what I'm eating and maybe talk about more topics to do with maybe either binge eating or secret eating or just any other struggles like that. So come along for the ride. I've currently got my lemon honey salt tea. This is a mug that I got for my birthday. I'm just sausage merch all over. If you don't know, I've got a dog, sausage dog called Dora. And if you don't know why I drink these honey lemon teas, I've definitely mentioned it on another What I Eat in a Day video, so go and check that out. I'm going to do a little bit of work because I am going to wait for Dan to come down and we'll have our breakfast in a little bit and I'll see you at breakfast. So it is now 8:30, so I'm going to have some breakfast. I made this yesterday because I also make Dan's breakfast for work. So he has a slightly different breakfast, but I have done 10 grams of chia seeds and then 30 grams of oats, a load of Greek yogurt, splash of milk. I actually put a date in there as well, just one date, and some blueberries. And then I'm going to have some peanut butter on top. We don't have the drizzly peanut butter, I've only got this one. This one was on offer. It's the Meriden's smooth peanut butter. And the only ingredients is peanuts. And that's what you're looking out for, 100% peanuts. We don't want the peanut butter with the sugar in. I would get a peanut butter with peanuts and salt. I would buy that. But you will never see me buying, Sunpat peanut butter with sugar in. Never, ever, ever. Yes, it tastes good. Maybe when I'm on holiday or something and that's all that they've got, I'll give it a go. But not every day. Shouldn't be every day. So I'm just drizzling it like this. Put the spoon in there. She's thick. Barely could even get her in. This is my breakfast. So I've got the mixture of the chia seeds and the peanut butter for healthy fats. These are going to stabilise or help stabilise our blood sugar levels. And you want to be including fats in every single meal, because it also is going to help keep you fuller, because fats and protein, they take more energy to burn than carbohydrates do. So your body is actually burning more from eating fats and protein compared to carbohydrates. But of course, carbs are our main energy source. So I've got the carbs in the oats and the fruit as well. And then of course, I've got the protein in the milk, the chia seeds, the nut butter, and also the yogurt as well. So some things cross over, but that is how we make a balanced plate. But look how thick. That is the texture you are looking for. So good. So I'm going to enjoy this. Sit with Dan for like 2 minutes before he leaves for work. And then I'm going to make my coffee. And let's pray for some latte art this morning. Okay, let's see if we've got some latte art. So this mug I got for my birthday, Oliver bonus, super cute, from Dan's sister. And I just put, a little bit of water in it because it then means when I reach the top of the mug, the milk I put in the jug, it reached the top. So I just get a better gauge. But guys, I'm not hopeful because I didn't rinse out the jug. It still had a bit of milk left over from Dan's coffee. So I've just reheated that with some fresh milk, and sometimes that makes it go a little bit dodgy. I'm gonna go for a leaf. Yeah, just goes a little bit dodgy. Sad times today. Let me flip you around. You can see that I was trying, can't you? You can see that I was trying. And then my mum actually got me this syrup, vanilla syrup. I'm trying not to have it all the time, because if I start having it all the time, it will get into a habit of it. But the reason why I don't want to have it all the time is because, yes, you'll probably pick that up and go, it's sugar-free, like it's fine, it doesn't have any sugar in. But if you look at the other ingredients, what other ingredients does it have? So the first ingredient is water, which is great, but then the second two ingredients are E numbers. And that is just not good for you. And there's actually loads of E numbers as I look through the list. And obviously loads of other probably sweeteners and stuff like that to make it no calories and no sugar. So do you really want to be putting that into your body every single day? I don't think so. But every now and again, look, it doesn't hurt. I'm pretty sure, what sweet is it? Skittles. Skittles have E numbers in. And it's like, if you don't have Skittles all of the time, like one Skittle or a couple of Skittles or a bag of Skittles is not going to hurt. But if you start having those things every day, you might see a change in your skin. You might see a change in your energy. You might see, not from E numbers, but potential weight gain, because the things that have E numbers in, let's say a bag of Skittles, if you're having a bag of Skittles every day, amongst everything else, yeah, you might start gaining weight. But that's not to say, gosh, I've dug myself a hole now, because if you're only eating a bag of Skittles and nothing else, no, you're not going to gain weight, are you? But it's such a difficult one, isn't it? But basically, I just don't want to put those things in my body every day, and that is my choice. Perfect. Perfect. So, I guess you'll see me at lunchtime. So before you say anything, this video is taking a turn. How can other dog owners do this to other dog owners? It's absolutely crazy, and I thought, I need to have a snack because I'm not letting this affect my Pilates class. I've still got time, it's fine. But I thought, let's have a snack and then have lunch when I get home from my Pilates class around 2:15. After 2. So I thought I'll have something to keep me going. So I'm going to have a kiwi, and there is some still Easter eggs chocolate. So I'm going to have a kiwi and some chocolate because I'm sad, and I wouldn't say to my clients, eat your emotions, and I'm definitely not eating my emotions. Well, I am, because I want chocolate, but it's going to be portioned. I'm not going to overindulge, and that will be that, and it's just going to take the edge off, and I'll be on my way. But Jesus Christ, like, so this dog owner, he was male, around mid-30s maybe, with his coffee, 2 small dogs, I think probably like a Shih Tzu type dog, or like mongrel type dog, something like that. And on his extendable lead, coffee in one hand, 2 leads in the other with his extendable lead, no control over his dogs. I'm taking a wide berth because I'm about to go down this path that leads to like an open field. So I've taken Dora like right over to the side. Why are you coming to me? Why are you coming to me? I've literally just brought Dora over to the side because socialising dogs just means in and around dog space. It makes me so upset. Not your dogs chasing my dog around me with his extendable lead. And now, I can't believe I'm coming on here and crying. I am wrapped up in this man's extendable lead. And I literally look down, pick Dora up because she's like cold under her lead, towel under, the 2 dogs are like staring at her as they've chased her down. They didn't do anything, and I know they wouldn't do anything. They were just saying hello and they were being friendly. And I said that to him. I said, I don't care that your dogs are friendly. I don't care that they wanted to say hi. That is not how dogs greet, and you need to have your dogs on a shorter lead. And he was like, why are you acting like that? Why are you acting like that? Whatever. I said, I've had many dogs in my time. I know how dogs greet. You need to have your dogs on a shorter lead. And he was like, yeah, but my dogs are friendly. I don't care. I don't care that your dogs are friendly. And then I've looked down, and I can't go anywhere. I'm wrapped up in this man's lead. And I was like, you're going to have to unwrap me. You're going to have to walk around and unwrap me. And he was like, I'm not coming anywhere near you. I'm not touching you. So I've had to duck under the first bit and spin around like this. Now I'm thinking about it, it's so funny. And even he can see that it's ridiculous and he's in the wrong. And he made this comment when he walked away. I can't remember what it was, but he made this comment of like, well, imagine like, not in like a touchy way, but he said something like, well, imagine like if I did like touch you, like it was more of like an aggressive way. So I don't think he said the word touch, but it was like, imagine if like I did hurt you or something, or like if I did come and approach you. And I was like, if I was Dan right now in this scenario, that would have been a totally different situation. It's because I also look young. I'm a woman, a girl, like, and you know you're in the wrong. Oh, horrible men. And it's just like, you don't know how to actually behave with your dogs. My dog's a small dog. I would never let her go and greet another dog. Like, if I was in the park, okay, fair enough. But like, dogs on leads, we're on a pavement as well. Like, dogs on leads, don't say hello to dogs on leads. Like, and I don't want my dog trained to want to say hello to other dogs. Like, this is my choice. And yeah, I just got super angry. That's why I cried. He didn't know I cried. But those situations really make me emotional. So, Kiwi, who's our Easter chocolate, we've got another box in there as well. Gosh. Come on, Sarah, you're stronger than this. I'm just going to have this bit here. And where's a small bit? Maybe just a pistachio little filling bit. And then the rest away. I'm not overindulging in my emotions. I'm just having a little pick-me-up, you know? Something that's going to fill the soul, something that's going to keep me going. The kiwi's going to give me energy for my class. And the chocolate's going to stop me making me stop crying. But write in the comments, like, if you've had other dog situations. That's not even the worst dog situation I've had. With Dora, that's been the worst dog situation, but with my other dogs, there's been worse situations. But let me know in the comments if you've ever cried about other dog owners and if you get upset about these situations, because people can just be so rude. Whatever. Right, let's go and eat this. I am feeling much better now. It's been like 15 minutes. I had another cry and now I'm feeling much better. I've got myself like redone my hair, but I'm very aware I haven't drunk a lot of water, and when I cry I instantly get a headache. So again, I'm not letting this man ruin my Pilates session, but I have started taking creatine again. This is the Bloom, I think they're called Bloom Sups on Instagram, but they are a supplement brand, and I started taking this yesterday and it is delicious. So it's raspberry lemon flavour, and you just add that simply to a glass of water and then enjoy. So you could probably add that to like a Stanley or something like that, but I just tend to add it to a glass because it's quite strong. I quite like the flavour. But I've tried lots of different creatines before, usually just like unflavoured ones. This is my first ever creatine that has been flavoured, I think. No, I have tried an Optimum Nutrition one maybe. Creatine, orange flavour, I think. But yeah, this is like the first, or one of, a flavoured creatine. And it's delicious. So if you are a female watching this, which most likely you are, you need to be taking creatine. I don't care about your age. I don't care about how much you do. I don't care if you consider yourself an athlete or not. I'm not an athlete. I train 3-4 times a week, sometimes more if I fancy it, but usually 3 or 4 times a week. And I take creatine because I want to build muscle, I want to tone. I take creatine for hormone health. I take creatine for improved cognitive function. So there is so much more to creatine than just bodybuilders taking creatine, or if you want to get bulky. not that at all. You can still stay very, very lean and yeah, not bulky at all with creatine. People go, oh yeah, but it makes you gain weight. The whole purpose of creatine is that it ups your water retention, because that is it's allowing your muscles to recover, to lift more. That is the reason for creatine. So I don't get scared or put off by holding a little bit of water. Your body will naturally level itself out. Plus, if you're on a weight loss journey, and yes, 1 week the scales might go up, but if you're still staying in your calorie deficit, you're still doing your steps, you're still getting your workouts in, you're still eating well, you're going to lose weight. It's not just going to always keep the scales higher. You're going to lose weight if you're doing all those things. So don't get put off by that. And yeah, otherwise, I'm going to do a few more check-ins. Wait for Dan to listen to my voice note of me sobbing over the man. That's what I'm waiting for. And then I usually go to the gym now to get some steps in and do my check-ins there, but I'm just not in the mindset to be walking on the treadmill. I think I look much better now. This could just be hay fever, to be fair, but I'm just not in the mood for that. So I'm gonna do maybe 2 or 3 more check-ins, hopefully leave in about half an hour, and still get to Pilates a little bit earlier. So I'll do like a 15-minute walk on the treadmill and then do Pilates. But yeah, I'm not going to get there too early, but I want to get there early so I've got a car parking space. That'll be my luck. Then I don't get a car parking space and then miss Pilates or something. No, it will be fine. If you are not on the creatine, get on it. It's lunchtime, but I have given myself a migraine or a headache. It's really bad. So I've just got back from Pilates. I told her mid-class, I was like, I'm really struggling. I was going to walk out about 3 times. And I was like, just get to the stretch. I barely even moved my machine. So I don't know why I didn't walk out sooner, but I just didn't want that man to spoil my class. And he did. So I've got such a bad headache. I had a Biscoff biscuit, a singular one, with some paracetamol, because I thought I just need something, lay down for 10 minutes and then see if you can eat some lunch. So this wasn't what I planned to eat. I've got some prawns because I was like, come on, Sarah, you can get some protein in. So I'm just going to put some of that on I've got Philadelphia on here on a slice of toast. And then I'm going to have a nice buttery slice of toast, because toast always makes you feel better. But I do feel quite sick, if I'm honest. But I've got a client call in half an hour at 3 o'clock. Hopefully, once I've eaten this, lay down for another 20 minutes, I'll be feeling a little bit more like myself. But if I feel like this, I'm not going to bring that energy onto my client. So I might have to cancel it, but I shouldn't do. I should be fine. Now I've had some paracetamol, I'm getting this down. So annoying, but it is what it is. Right, guys, we are finally at dinner. No, I'm not crying anymore. Do I still have a headache? Yes, I do. So this is a really random dinner. Is it what I want? No. Could I have gone out and bought a pizza? Absolutely. Is that what I'm really fancying right now? Yeah, but have I had any fibre today? Not really, only at breakfast. So, is this what my mind wants? No. But is this what my body wants? Yes. And I know I'm going to have a nice little sweet treat later on. So, it's only right that I actually do get some nutrition into my day, which is actually crazy that I'm actually saying this, because it's such a whirlwind of a day that I wasn't expecting my day to go like this. And it just shows how much your day can impact your food choices. But it's about really understanding yourself. And I know if I went out and got a pizza, or just actually decided to have cheese on toast, or a cheesy pasta with no protein, no veg, I'll be sat on that sofa later going, oh, why have I done that? Like, why did I let my emotions pick that? So I know this is what's going to make me feel good later. And that's what you need to remember when you feel like you want to just eat your emotions. So this is cauliflower rice, spinach, peas, and a chicken breast that was actually, I cooked yesterday with pesto. It's actually quite nice. And I know this is actually what my body needs. and hopefully it will sort my headache out. I have already taken 1 set of paracetamol, but that was at 2:30. I think I might just take some more. Then I've got some sparkling water. I've tried to have a few squashes just so I can get some more water in. That was me, Dora. That was me. Protective girl. To try and get some more water in, but I can't say I've done my best with drinking water, but I have finished all my check-ins now. It's 7:15. I'm going to enjoy this, listen to the radio, chill out, and then probably watch Raising Chelsea. Is that what it's called? Raising Chelsea? And have a night in with me and Dora. Every sound I make, she's barking at it. Anyway, I'm sorry that this has turned into a really depressing what I eat in a day. But I'm not normally like this. If you've just tuned into this, you're going to be like, who is this girl? I'm like, I'm just my authentic self, honestly. I'm not that emotional. Gosh, what a day it has been. It is time to round up the end of this video. And I was thinking it was going to be a lot more like educational. You could really take some valuable points, but it really hasn't gone that way. I bought this a few weeks ago, the Halo tub ice cream, 360 calories for the whole tub. Like, I could easily just go and sit there and just enjoy that tonight, but I'm not. I'm gonna have some more Easter chocolate, which usually when I'm by myself, I do tend to have more of like a dessert type treat because it's just nice. Like when you're home alone, yes, when I was home alone, I probably would have enjoyed like a full Easter egg and felt really sick after it. But I do find that when I am home alone, I do like to just cozy up. I'm watching Wicked, the second part. Yes, I'm late. It's April 2026 and I know it came out last year, but Dan didn't take me to the cinema to go and see it, so I'm finally watching it now. I've even bought it on Prime. I paid for it. And yeah, I just think it's nice. I very rarely do this, and it's definitely going to make me feel better because I have got still a huge headache, and that is just down to stress. And I'm not saying that these foods are going to make me feel better. It's just the fact that I do want to treat myself from what a day I've had. So I guess it is reward eating, isn't it? But it's portioned, it's intentional, and that's the difference. So once this goes back in the freezer, I'm not going back for seconds. I'm telling you. And that is the difference between overindulging and just treating yourself to cheer you up a little bit. So, that is dessert tonight. So that's how much I've had. This is really good. A little bit of Easter chalk. If you've enjoyed this video, please go and like, subscribe, comment. You might not want to see more of these videos, but I promise you the others are not like this. But hey, that's just a little bit. You guys get to know me. I didn't think I was an emotional person, but I think I am secretly deep down. I don't really give off that I'm an emotional person, but I am. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've taken something away with you. This is everything I've had today. I will see you on the next one.